When we think about climate change, we think about the existential threat that climate change really poses to humanity, to the global community. But climate change is not an environmental crisis. Climate change is a human crisis. And when we start to think about just transition from a climate change perspective, it's really taking a human-centered approach. All of us have the same human rights, irrespective of where we come from, what our race is, our nationality, our gender, our location, geography, or language. Newmont is a company, we're a business, but also I think one of the most important parts of who we are is our purpose. And it's not creating value for the sake of creating value, but creating value to improve lives through sustainable and responsible mining. And I think that's who we are. And so I think from a human rights perspective, really stepping back and understanding how do those impacts of our business, whether it's environmental impacts or it's impacts on communities or people, impact human rights. Shareholders obviously want to make money, but I think what's changed is the way they want to make money is dramatically different today than it was 10 years ago. We have shareholders, activist groups, investor activist groups who are asking us about our performance from an environmental and a social perspective. And I think Newmont has taken transparency to a slightly different level than perhaps other mining companies. And being open and honest about the things we do well, but perhaps more importantly about the things we don't do well. I think the challenge now is to embrace those and look for the opportunities to solve and mitigate those impacts, but do it in a different way. There's no guidebook. There's nothing that tells us what's going to happen or what the right path forward is going to be. But I think we have to trust ourselves. We have to reach back to our values as a company, as an organization, and trust the fact that we're going to do the right thing and that we will find the right way to do the right thing. That's the expectation of our employees, that's the expectation of shareholders, communities, and that's what they really expect from a leading company like Newmont.